everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Rolling with the Roses. I am Michael Rose Jr., and I'm here with my siblings, Michaela, Michaelin, and Mikhail. And today we're going to talk about our off season, but first, Michaelin's going to do the verse of the day.
The verse of the day is John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever should believeth in him will not perish but have everlasting life. John 3:16. I feel like this verse is a verse that literally all Christians should know because it's like a core verse for it's like a good memory verse. So yeah, that's something I have to say about that verse. What's
Uh,
up?
uh,
Hey, don't get loud. Maybe it's maybe the microphone. All right, so I am currently a junior at LSU, and I'm studying biology. I just had 2 exams this past week, so now that we're on Thursday, I have off, and we're in cross country season, and the goal for my team is to make nationals, which has never happened in LSU history. We got third last year, and top two makes it to nationals, so that's the highest place at regionals that we've been. So really, it's been a goal for the entire team to just do our best at nationals, beat A&M, beat SMU, beat everybody, beat Texas because they're the ones who beat us out last year. And then 2024 is Paris, the Olympics in Paris, so that's a goal of mine too. And cross country is the base for that. So cross country isn't the main event of mine, but it's the base and like a necessary part for the Olympic year. What else? Oh yeah, that's basically it. Just studying, training, and running. Mikhail, big dog, big dog, big dog.
what are you doing, Mikhail?
What are you doing?
I am, not currently, permanently, hopefully, an athlete at the University of Illinois. I mean, when it comes to like what I'm doing right now, we're like in like that preseason type training. We're in the second cycle, so like this is about to end. I don't know what we're doing next cycle. I haven't started hurdling yet, so I know we're still in preseason for sure. We're doing like more endurance type workouts where like we're doing like the lowest amount of reps sets we do would be like something like 8. So I know we're just doing stuff over and over and over. So it's endurance work. When it comes to like goals for the season, I haven't like really. I know I wanted to like make it the Big Tens and make it the nationals. I want to do something at Big Tens. I don't want to just be there. You know what I'm saying? And then like when it comes to like 2024, like Paris U20s, I'm not sure what I want to do yet because my goal for the 110 outdoor is to hit 13.3, right? And
Yeah.
like, would it like if I hit my goal, is it going to be better to go to U20s or to try to go to Paris? That's like I haven't yet. That me and my goes through, and we'll figure that out because I'm going to be 19, so like I'm not going to have another chance to go to U20s. But then again, it's like Olympics. So like it's like I'm trying to figure out what I'm. That's what's going on for me.
I was gonna say, that was kind of like where I was sort of at, except for the fact I didn't run fast enough for the standard to actually make it. I think it was Worlds. But just like see the season, how the season goes first. Of course, you want the biggest goal out there. You want to make Paris. You want to make the Olympics. But shooting for the moon ain't bad either. So just pray on it. God will lead you.
Yeah, that's definitely a good goal. And like it's just interesting to see like how you guys are talking about goals because it's not that I don't have goals, but like I'm just the type of person where I live my life like week by week, sometimes day by day. So like I'm just like when I practice, like I haven't practiced like for real in a couple of months. But but like even when I was like practicing and like doing workouts, like sometimes my goal was to just make it through the workout and stuff. But right now I'm currently between schools. I'm like wrapping up my degree at Liberty Online and just finishing up all the degree requirement stuff that I need to get through. And I'm just working on the side. I know. I'm going to be the first one out of us to graduate. I already took all my classes, and I took more class. I've actually have taken more classes than I needed. I didn't pass all of them, but I passed enough to go graduate, and that's what matters. That's what matters. You know what
And
they say? C's
my
get
coach.
degrees. You said what?
I say,
Oh my gosh, I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. C's get degrees, so I mean,
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
and it's looking like I'll have like a 2.9 GPA. Wait, what?
I said, everybody, never mind. You need to work to get A plus. We don't settle for nothing but the best. That's the goal, though. You know, like I said, shoot for the stars.
Boy.
For the stars. Even though you're gonna land on the moon.
But basically, besides school and work, like I'm kind of like staying active. Like I'm doing morning runs and yoga. Like yoga and the meditative breathing and stretching is helping me stay in a relatively good position. And I'm also like in the recruiting process right now for my next school, so I can take my master's and run. So that's all good. And I've kind of like narrowed my decision now down to like a couple of schools. So like, more on that later when I make a final decision. But yeah, that's kind of like how my off season is going. It's kind of like picking up where I'm gonna run at my next season. It's really just a season of laying back and not stressing out about homework or tutors.
For me, I've been training, getting used to training with a new like group since I'm training with like Regent people now. And it's like kind of fun to like see how other people react to my father's coaching. So it's like it's a new experience for me, but I recently just started doing like jump practice for triple jump, and my knees been feeling it, so I've been icing a lot. I also been like on my free time when I'm like in between practices, which is like usually like 30 to an hour before I get to my next practice. I usually like go inside of like the school and like watch a volleyball game or something. And it's very entertaining. Those things are very entertaining. And it's like really fun to be a spectator, not the person entertaining.
I know
Really,
some-
Mikhail? Huh? I said, really, Mikhail?
wait,
When she said it's very entertaining, he's like, it is. It is entertaining.
volleyball is
Bro,
actually entertaining to watch.
I have never been like I'll see them highlight clips. I ain't gonna lie, that'd be cool, but like that, it's not like yeah. When we see the person
talking about, what are you talking about? These rallies where people just be like keep blocking and then finally get the little thing, and it's like so cool. I'm trying to learn like the crowd chants, because they be like doing crowd chants for like each kind of point, like when you have a block point, they would do like some weird thing where they go like this or something. Or if you like have a spike point, they would just like do something like weird. I don't know all of it yet, but like I like want to learn. But yeah, that's all that's been going really on, just practicing, studying, being a high school student. All right, so now we're gonna do a little, not like a little game, but like it tells us more about ourselves. It kind of gives people a feel of our virtues, what we stand for. So we're just gonna tell. It's not like a game where we guess or anything. We're just saying our 3 virtues, like, and why, kind of, sorta, or just one thing. Why? One of them. Why?
Could you give an example?
Okay, like example, because I'll start. I have the virtue, or I believe that most of my friendships, I love in friendships, I love honesty, because you can't trust a liar. And plus, honestly, I think I like honesty a lot more because I used to be a liar as a kid. Not gonna lie, I was really
Wait,
good
what?
at it. So I a liar as a kid. I lied a lot. Y'all don't remember this?
I don't feel like you lied a lot.
Oh, fooled you. She fooled you. I said a kid, like maybe like 10ish.
I don't remember. I remember I would lie, but I don't remember you lying.
I was just saying, we all remember you lying because you were bad at it.
Michaela or me?
You, RJ.
I was
Because
bad at lying.
will be you, your line would be like, I didn't do it. But yeah, no. I feel like I did lie a lot as a kid, and it was a problem because mama, she would always come to me and talk about it, be like, you really need to stop lying about this, like how could you lie about this and stuff like that. And I really feel like it stung me. And at some point the constant beating of that hit, and I realized if somebody were to lie to me, it would really mess up my trust with them. So I feel like from 11, I'm pretty sure that's like a good age that I feel like that's when it started sticking. It's been a virtue of mine, like regardless of how it made me look, how stupid it made me seem. But
I got a question. I'm still confused when you say you were a liar. Like, can you give an example of something you lied about so I could try to remember?
okay. Well, how do you not remember this one thing that basically scarred me for life? Because mama would not let it go. So I think we were playing, you and I, RJ, were playing with something, and then like I think something broke or something got lost, and then mama was like, "Did you do this?" And I did it, and I said, "No, you did it, RJ." And I was bald faced lying, and then she was like telling.
Oh, wait, I remember, because I got in trouble because you lied.
Bro, wait. And then she was like, okay, she's like, all right, I'm gonna have RJ come down here. He was like, did you do this, RJ? And you were like, no, I didn't do it. And I was like, he's lying, mom. Like,
Yes,
lying.
I remember.
Like, oh. And then she beat you in front of me.
Yes.
And I was just like, RJ, it's RJ. And I don't know, I felt guilty later on. So I was like, it was me, mama. And she was like, you bold-faced liar. You watched your brother get beat and you still lied. And I was like, yeah.
I guess the trauma blocked it out my memory because I remember I hated you after that.
Mom was like, did you do this? No, it was RJ. It was RJ.
I'm like, how is she alive? I just remember her being a good kid.
Nah, I was still a good kid. I was still a good kid. I just lied. I remember I lied a lot.
I don't think we should do three things because getting kind of the time.
Okay, true. All right, so that's a virtue. Just one virtue. Something like that, and maybe a reason for it.
Okay, so we'll do one virtue instead.
Yeah.
I can go.
You can go next, Kaylin.
Yeah.
Okay.
My virtue it's like a combination of like commitment and like being passionate about. All right, leave me alone. Oh no, I said something wrong. Oh
no, it's Mikhail.
I was that serious about it, but like, what was with that, sir?
You said commitment, and Mikhail got up and left. What's up, Mikhail?
What?
That reminded me that I had literally right before. I'm gonna throw this pizza in here. Not gonna forget. I remember being like, I'm committed in my brain. I'm forgetting. And she said that. I'm like, look at the time. I definitely put that pizza in when we got on this call. And that was 30.
Is the pizza still okay, or is it the chocolate cake?
Chocolate cake.
Okay.
Go ahead. What did you say, Kaylin?
Okay, well, yeah. My virtues is like a combination of being passionate about something and like committing to it or something, because I honestly feel like if you want to do something, you gotta put your whole heart into it. You gotta like make sure you're just like giving time and effort and like trying actually hard for it, and you're like pushing towards that thing. Because I feel like if you're one of those people who be like, oh yeah, I want to do it, but then go do this because it looks cool and it looks fun, it's just not a cool thing. It really gets under my nerves when I see people just be like, oh, I'm gonna do it, and then just like, oh, this looks cool, and it's just like they get swayed very easily between
Mhm.
what's the trend nowadays, and instead of sticking to something, So I feel like that's a virtue of mine, to be like committed and passionate to a dream or like a certain thing that you want to do. Yeah.
Okay.
That's really good.
Okay, so this is the only thing I could think of because I really can't think of anything else that's just not straight up like the Bible. So like I was really thinking, right?
What's wrong with
But
the Bible?
oh, like bro, okay, it would be way too vague. That's what I'm saying.
How is it
So
gonna
like,
be vague? You
So
well, I
explain.
you the one that'd be like the Bible says this, so that's what it means,
bro,
word for word.
don't get off of me real quick. Like, let me say what I was gonna say was going to be vague. That's what I'm saying. So the only thing I can think of that could be specific, my gosh, not like, oh, the Bible, bro. Y'all need to chill out. All right, whatever.
Well, your wording needs to be a little precise, you know.
Yes,
Don't tell me.
your wording leading up to your virtue, because you're the one hitting everybody on the head with the Bible, and
Wait, he said.
The thing I was thinking about is also honesty, but like for a completely different reason. Like, it's gonna be very similar, but if you really look at it, it's different. So like, when I was growing up, I wouldn't lie, but I would.
you what you cut out.
I would deceive, right? Now hear me out, right?
Yes.
Hear me out, right?
I feel like out of all of us, if we were like like in what is it called, Marvel, like the show Loki, out of all of us, Mikhail would be Loki. Like Michaela was definitely really good at putting things on other people, but she was not like Mikhail.
See, and I do remember like the first time I felt guilty about doing anything. It wasn't even anything like serious. It just when I realized I'm like, you just did that over this tiny thing, right?
Was
So
it the
like,
porta potty incident?
no. We didn't talk about it. But I remember one day, I can't remember why it was just me and Mama at home, but it was just me and Mama. And I had done like everything but like one thing in school, right? And Mama was like, "Don't get on the Xbox till you're done," right?
Mm.
I remember like I was like, I'm almost done. I can finish this later. So I got on it, right? And just doing my thing, chilling, right? And what it would have taken me like 10 minutes to do. That's what really got me, right? And then Mama shouted from the top of the stairs, "You not on the Xbox, is you, right?" And what I did, I turned the Xbox off, stopped. Then I answered, "Nah, I'm not on the Xbox," which was but y'all see how that was just wrong. And then like thinking like half an hour later, after like when I went and fixed, like, and 10 minutes later I was back on the game, I thought to myself, you didn't have to do that. Like it took you 10 minutes. It took you 10 minutes to finish that. Now I ain't gonna lie, I ain't turn around and stop there, but like it took a few years for me to start like actually taking that seriously. But yeah, I'm like it's not even like just straight up being honest, but like you know when what you're doing is wrong. So that's what I'm like, that's where the side of honesty comes from. Like when you're doing, like, you're technically not lying, but like you're misleading the person to think something else, or like you're answering a different question that they didn't ask and make answer their question. Stuff like that. It made me like think, and that's what I would say.
So that I feel like that really correlates with honesty.
It's two sides of the same coin.
Yeah. Yeah.
My virtue, I think one of my strongest virtues, or at least one of my most apparent virtues, but you guys will all are gonna like agree with it as soon as I say it, is my independence. I'm the type of person because y'all talked about this last week. I'm the type of person where like I don't care if nobody else is doing it. I'm gonna go the other way. If everyone is going left and I want to go right, I don't care if I'm the only person going right. I'm gonna go right.
And then he's gonna make it seem like y'all need to go right because obviously I'm right, y'all wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I'd be trying to get people to go with me. But I really think a lot of that stems from me being the oldest. So like I had to do that anyway. Like y'all all came after me. So like, I was the person just doing whatever. And then y'all were like, see what I was doing, and you would be like, oh, I would do that. And then Michaela and Mikhail, like y'all would see what Michaela was doing, and then y'all would sometimes go after her, and I'd be doing something else, and you're like, well, why are you being different? And I'm like, just because, you know, I want to be different. I want to stand out. Maybe I miss being by myself, and now y'all all messed that up, so now I want to go somewhere else. But
You all only years. There was no way you got that comfortable.
but yeah, like I feel like it could be both the good thing and the bad thing now that I think about it. Because like it's a good thing like if I know something is right or like I'm not afraid to question what like the crowd or what other people think. Like just because like a whole bunch of people share like an opinion about something doesn't make it right. Just because to me, I felt like this a long time. Like the majority doesn't always rule. Like that's something that like I have grown to understand and believe. And so I guess that's my virtue. But at the same time, like I can also be I think one of my cousins like used this word standoffish. I can kind of be standoffish where like I like to try to act like I don't need other people, and that can be a bad thing because we're not meant to be alone, and we're not meant to like just do things our own way and not ask for guidance and opinions. But then again, I'm also just used to going against the grain anyway, so it's hard for me to get that sometimes. So it's a virtue of mine, but it also can be a weakness. I know one thing one of my professors at Liberty said once. He says any strength that's like overused can become your greatest weakness. Like even if it's your greatest strength, if you like only rely on like that one thing, then it can become it can be exploited as your greatest weakness.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like too much of anything could be harmful.
Thank you for watching our video where we talked about our off season as well as our goals and our self-reflection exercise where we described what we think are our virtues. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Rise and bloom. Roses out.